So the first thing here, we have the past life relationship, and we also have trust here. We do have the soulmate card, but it came out in reverse. So for me, what I'm getting here is that I feel like this is really, for the crowning energy, we do have the Hanged Man here. So this definitely is a spiritual lesson. You know, for me, the Hanged Man is, it's Neptune, Piscean energy, really having to look at things from a different perspective. You could have been on a spiritual path with this person, a spiritual journey here. Could be a past life relationship. This could be something that you've kind of met this person to learn, to grow, to heal. Um, there does seem to be a lack of trust here. We have the trust card. We do have also for this person how they're feeling and intentions towards you. We have the Nine of Wands, and the energy between you both is the Six of Wands reverse. So it does kind of feel like there's a lack of confidence moving forward, or there's a feeling here of just kind of like wanting to move ahead or wanting to get ahead, but then kind of being held back for whatever reason. We do have the addiction card. We have the temperance. We have balance. So, and I'm noticing we have the challenge of the connection is the Six of Pentacles reversed. So this definitely could be, you know, there's a lack of give and take right now in the connection. There's a lack of reciprocity here with this temperance reverse. Somebody could have, you know, it could be an actual addiction because we have the addiction card, but it also could be too that there's a feeling here of being sort of one-sided. And it may not reflect the actual connection or the outcome of the connection, but that's what I'm getting here. There's a feeling of something being a little bit one-sided here with this Six of Pentacles reversed. And remember, you can reverse the roles if you want, but the person you're connecting to, they're coming through how they're showing up in the connection is the Page of Cups, and how you are showing up in the connection as a Magician in reverse. So, you know, the Page of Cups is a very young, youthful energy, somebody who may want to apologize, someone who may want to see where things go, but it's very young, it's very naive. And then we have the Magician reverse here, which is somebody who, in this case, it feels more like not having a sense of empowerment or not manifesting this connection. There is something about the ego, though, here standing in the way with the Six of Wands as well. So let's confirm. Let's see what's going on here. So let's confirm this Hanged Man for the crowning energy of this connection for Virgo, for you and this person. Tell me about the Hanged Man. Tell me about the Hanged Man for Virgo. The crowning energy. Whoop. I'll grab that. Yeah, so this does feel we have circling back to you, round and round, returning for more. We have a sweet arrival, romantic gestures, and the card that flew on the ground, let me grab it. Silent contemplation, complex love, and seeking the answer. So this definitely feels like with the Hanged Man, a lot of you may have been, you know, in a separated time period, or you may have just been kind of in a time here that seems to be very introspective for one or for both of you here. And this is definitely someone who I feel you both maybe circle back to each other, or there's just a feeling here of kind of being hanging on, you know, by a thread type of energy. And so this sweet arrival card, romantic gestures, we do have the Page of Cups for how your person is showing up. So I feel like the person you're connected to, they do want to offer something to you, or they may want to come towards you to, again, it could be an apology. But I feel like they're also coming through how they feel is the Nine of Wands. So there's a lack of confidence here, I feel, too, with the Six of Wands in reverse. I'm not sure why. This could be because we'll confirm their feelings here in a minute. But there's definitely been a lot of contemplation. There's been a lot of thinking. There's been a lot of thinking about how to maybe return, how to offer something. And for the external position, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So this could also be really like a time of working on the self, really working on, it could be financial factors too that are involved here. But we do have this trust card as well, which says this situation is calling for you to have faith. So somebody I feel does have maybe some trust issues, or you both have trust issues with each other here. Let's see what else. So let's look at the energy between you both. Virgo, the Six of Wands reversed. How are you both connecting with each other? The Five of Pentacles, yeah, the Five of Pentacles and the Fool. And I'm seeing here we have the Nine of Swords and the Five of Cups. So there's definitely been a lot of grief or sadness or anxiety here. And the Five of Pentacles is a card of, could be financial loss as well, but it's also coming right before the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles is what's crossing the energy here. So this feels like really opening up into a new phase, opening up into a new cycle with the Fool. And this is how you're both connecting. So I'm getting two different things. Some of you, this may be about, coming to a conclusion about something. It kind of feels like this is hanging by a thread, or there's something about the energy that is feeling like, this combination here would point to a lack of victory. Someone feeling, or both of you, this is the connection between you both, feeling maybe there's been a lot that has happened. There's been a lot of loss here, either emotionally, financially. And the Fool would be taking a risk. The Fool would be opening up into a new opportunity between you both, which does seem to be about reconnecting from what I'm seeing here. So if you have been, again, in a time where you've been in separation, or you've been kind of going through a lot of healing, a lot of spiritual growth here. I do feel like with the soulmate card to come through and the past life relationship, this is someone who you have a spiritual um, tie with here in whatever way that is. Maybe just to teach you a lesson or to be in your life permanently. But with this here too, I do feel like, yeah, see, we have the play hard card here too. There's something about the energy that is going to require really seeing a new perspective, really opening up into a new way of seeing things. And so this feels very fresh. It feels very new. For some of you, it could be new love, but just take it how it fits with you. If it is new love, it's really about coming out of a time when you've been reflecting, you've been healing. Maybe you've been coming out of a dark time within yourself here, and maybe you want to open up to a new love. You want to open up to a new connection here in your heart. And this is maybe coming after a time when there's been a lack of give and take within a previous connection, or just in general. There is someone here who I feel feels like it's very difficult to open up, or someone here feels like it's very difficult to trust, is what I'm getting here again. So Spirit does want you, either way, they want you to really trust right now in whatever you're moving through, because this time period for you, either alone or with this person, has been very necessary. I do feel like with the Three of Swords and the Temperance in reverse at the bottom, this definitely has been coming out of heartbreak or pain. And it seems to be because either an actual addiction has been playing out. Somebody could have had an addiction. This could have been you too. If it's not an addiction in terms of like, because addiction can be anything really that is in excess, but there's definitely been, with the Six of Pentacles crossing here in the middle, either you have come out of a time when you have been overgiving, Virgo, or you've been in another connection that you've been really overgiving. You've been really having to sit with this lesson, and you could have someone new here. This is only for one group of you, but you could have someone new here that is going to require you to open up your heart and to trust, and to, really kind of, yeah, open up to a new way. But you could be feeling a lack of confidence, or you could be feeling very wounded. And if that's not the situation, and this is about you and someone specifically, you or this person could have had an addiction. And it's sort of like, in order to repair the connection, it's going to require a new perspective. It's going to require a brand new way of doing things, because it does feel like it's been a little bit imbalanced. There's a feeling here of not trusting the process, not trusting the relationship, not trusting the self. And so this could be someone you are connecting to. And this person, whether they had, again, an actual addiction, or they just, it kind of feels like an imbalance in terms of how much they were giving. Maybe this person also could have been very, very focused on work. They could have been very focused on their finances here, but it's actually caused a lot of blockage within the connection, tempering out or balancing out. And so maybe there's been a time apart here, and it's about, again, kind of seeing a new way of approaching the situation. So they're coming through as the Page of Cups because they could want to offer, like I said, an apology or a new way of approaching things, in terms of opening up. But the other person, which I'm going to say could be you, but it could be reverse, is the Magician reverse. And this is kind of connected to somebody who I feel either lacks confidence in the situation, or who is kind of, in a way, misusing the power here because of this imbalance. So let's see what else. So tell me about the connection between the two of you, Virgo, with the Fool, Six of Wands. Yeah, there's regret here. So somebody feels very regretful, and that's the energy I'm getting. It's like it's a very kind of wounded, mixed with regret, mixed with like wariness. So I do think that if this was a situation that, again, somebody maybe was in an addiction, or they had an addictive habit, or they just weren't there in the connection, there is a lot of regret about this. Someone feels very remorseful. Someone feels in regret. And it's probably because you've had to really navigate a lot of lessons with this person. You could have really gone through, again, past life connection here, circling back to you, the Hanged Man. And so there's been a lot of contemplation in the silence, in the darkness here. And so if this is your story and this is somebody, again, you're connecting to, it's like they're kind of looking at the situation as they feel regretful. They feel like they've been kind of contemplating on their own for a long time. They've been really feeling like maybe they have acknowledged what they've done, or they have acknowledged that they have not been giving, equally here. And part of them, I'm not sure. I mean, we'll confirm here. Part of them feels like they are still coming through a little bit uncertain. And others of them, they could be wanting to repair something, but it's going to be like a risk for them. It's going to be like a brand new opportunity. Yeah, we have protected. So this opportunity, I feel, to have a new beginning, either if you're in group A and you're moving towards a new path, or this is between you and this person for group B here. Either way, you're protected, because I feel like there's a new path that's opening, a new door that's opening. And I feel like for the outcome here, for the Hermit reverse, this is really about coming out of Hermit mode. It's really about coming out of a lesson. It feels like going through a dark cave and then coming out of the dark cave. For somebody here, or for both of you. So tell me a little bit more about how you're both connecting with each other, Virgo. What's the connection between you both? Yeah, that's the thing. I do feel like there has been somebody here who either they were a ghoster, or they really kind of avoided the connection. Again, it could be an addiction here that happened, but it's like this is exactly it. We have on the run, and we have the purified soul, and then we have unexpected meeting. So those are, again, the kind of two different stories I'm getting here. There is someone who I feel they either lost a lot of, they were on the run, they ghosted, they disappeared, this is passing, though, I feel, for a lot of you. So this person, they're either coming out of this time in their life where they're acknowledging that there's a need for purification. There's a need to come out of this time because there's been a mastery of this lesson here, but they lack trust, or you lack trust in them, both really. And I feel like there's a protected meeting that's happening here in order to come together, to maybe apologize, to try to rectify things, maybe just clear the air, is what I'm seeing here. But this is definitely coming after a time when there's been a lot of loss in terms of somebody acting in foolish ways, somebody acting in a way that has caused them to feel a lot of regret. And again, if you're in the other group, it's sort of like you're safe to move away from this if that's something that you want, because you may have a new person coming in for you. So let's look at them then and see. So they're coming through as the Page of Cups, the person you're connecting to, Virgo. How are they coming through in the connection? Six of Swords and the Seven of Cups reverse. Yeah, this is becoming very clear. So someone here, this person, I feel they're coming out of confusion. This is someone who I do feel they could have had an addiction, okay, or they could have had just a lot of distractions around them. I'm getting a lot of that like jumbled type of confusion, not giving to the connection, maybe giving to other things, misusing the power, just like a lot of unbalanced energy for sure with these here. And so this person, I feel like they're coming through as someone who has, to some degree, moved away from something. They moved away from the conflict. They moved away from maybe this sort of energy that they were in. And I feel like they're coming out of confusion. They may want to offer this cup with the Page of Cups here. Let's confirm their feelings for you with the Nine of Wands so we can see a little bit more here. Tell me about this person and their feelings towards you, Virgo, with the Nine of Wands. Tell me about this person's feelings and intentions towards you, Virgo, Nine of Wands. Yeah, this person has definitely been very selfish, okay? And that's kind of what I'm getting. And I can't seem to define, and that could be I'm picking up on their energy too. It's like they're in between this energy where part of them feels like they're still selfish, and then the other part of them feels like they really want this, but they're very afraid. They have a lot of fear here, self-sabotage as well. They feel very intensely about this connection. The feelings I have for you overwhelm me, so I run away to process them, which is not an excuse or anything, but I feel like their energy has been one of feeling like they have operated from very selfish ways. And part of it is because they have had a hard time maybe balancing their own emotions, because I do think this could be, like I said, a past life and also soulmate connection here, that you both have really circled around and around, or this has just been kind of like even a past life thing, like really circling around karmic lessons, around things that have really had to teach us things. So this person, this rendezvous, I think this came through for like every sign, but this person does want to see you. They do want to come together with you. They do want to communicate with you. And I do think they're being honest when it comes to what they're going to say to you or how they express this to you. We have one more card that flew on the ground, so let me grab it. Okay, yeah, this makes a lot of sense. We have respect. You deserve the best, and I respect you. I want to do the right thing. That's exactly what I'm getting. Like they're in between two worlds here. They could want to apologize, but I'm kind of getting it's more to clear the air, or it's more of like, can we kind of maybe slowly see where things go type of thing. Um, Yeah, see the fear, the Nine of Wands. They're very, very wounded. They're very guarded. And I feel like it's a combination of feeling like this connection for them is very intense. It's very intense for them to feel these types of feelings. And this is exactly why the soulmate card is in reverse, because you have the soulmate connection, but it's almost like somebody's not wanting to respect it or acknowledge it. Like they're looking at you as somebody who they have this intense connection with. They have this soulmate connection with here, but their selfishness and their distractions that they've been going through have really turned them away from the intensity of the connection. And this is why it's been maybe a push and pull back and forth type of thing. So they're kind of sitting in this fear. They're sitting in this selfishness. Let's look a little bit more, because I feel like they're kind of in this, like they see how the Six of Swords too, like this moving away and then coming back, here I am, Page of Cups. Yeah, and I feel like a lot of them could be distracting themselves with the Eight of Pentacles for the external position. They could be somebody who just really works a lot, or it's almost like it doesn't even have to be just with work, like finances. It could even just be that this person is kind of like how should I say, like they're working here on this pentacle um, because they don't want to look at the connection, or they're unsure. So they're just going to say, okay, I'm just going to work then instead to distract myself. Something like that here. So tell me more about this person that you're connecting to, Virgo. Page of Cups. Yeah, exactly. Apology. We have different pages, and we have here and now. Yeah, so this is definitely going to be, at the very least, a lot of you will hear an apology from this person because they want to apologize because of the fact that you have been on different pages. Maybe you still are on different pages. I want to confirm the outcome. But that's exactly what I'm getting. It's like you're kind of on different pages, even though you have this connection. So it's like someone's turning their back, or they have been turning their back because they've been too distracted, or they've been too much on the run. They have had too much of an unhealthy balance in their life of some form, even though this is about your true love is already part of your life. I'm actually kind of getting denial with this energy a little bit too. Let's look at the block here and figure out what that is. Six of Pentacles reverse and the Eight of Pentacles. What is the block? So boundaries really wanted to fly out. What is the challenge in this connection? Eight of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. Okay, again, boundaries, denial, and friendship. Let's confirm a little bit. So tell me a little bit about the external challenges, Eight of Pentacles, and the challenge in the connection being the Six of Pentacles reversed. Virgo, in this connection, what is the block? What is the challenge? Yeah, I'm just getting the same information to confirm. This is a connection that feels very deep. It feels like there's a soul pull between you both. Unconditional, soulmate, past life relationship. But then we have unfamiliar feelings, fear of intimacy, and the showing vulnerability and heavy in regret. So what I'm getting is that this is basically a connection here again, that it's like there's an intangible soul pull towards each other, and this person very much feels that as well. However, they have a very, very difficult time with confronting their feelings, to the point where I almost feel like they're pushing this away still, and they may continue to for now. Because I feel like there's a lack of being, even though I do think with the Page of Cups and the apology, they may want to kind of slowly try to open up, to try to show how they feel, and they could be actually doing that. But then we have the different pages, the boundaries, the denial, the friendship. So it could be beneficial to really start slow if this is something that you want to do, because we do have the Fool coming through too. So some of you are going to be starting a brand new cycle with this person, and it's going to be very healing or beneficial for you both to move at a very slow pace, is what I feel, because that's going to actually help the connection to move forward. So what's challenging the connection basically is that this is what I feel. There's a nothing compares type of energy, and it's like somebody's struggling to express how they feel when it comes to the regret that they do feel. Yeah, the intensity of the connection. So they will probably, if you're in no contact, or even if you're together, they may want to open up a little bit more. They may want to kind of clear the air, but then they're kind of, again, still kind of at this place of feeling like part of them wants to respect you by staying away, or by continuing to work on themselves, because of the fear. So it's a very interesting energy. So let's look then and see what's going to happen. What's the outcome here? Actually, I want to get a few more cards for their feelings and intentions with the Nine of Wands. I'm going to look at you, the Magician reversed. Actually, let me get a few cards for you first. Tell me about the Magician reversed for the viewer. How are you showing up in the connection? Justice, and then, yeah. So this is, for a lot of you, this is about you being kind of in a justice mentality in terms of what you are wanting to have from this connection. This could actually be kind of in a way reversed, because you could be feeling like this person only was, maybe they're a manipulator, or maybe there was someone who was very in and out of your life. They could have, based on this energy here, maybe they appeared like they were using you, or they had, again, an addiction, or they just really ran from the connection. They could have really left you out in the cold here. Because I feel like there's been a lot of wanting to focus on the ego. This person has really been focused on that part. They've been focused on ego gratification. But I feel like it's for this reading for Virgo, it's more of like they've been avoiding the depth of the connection, is what I really feel. And it's like this has been a very much of a circling type of maybe past life thing too. So you are coming through as a justice as well, because I feel like you are actually ready to maybe move forward. And that's why I feel for some of you, you're ready to move forward into a new direction. But for others of you, it's like you're really requiring justice. You're coming through as justice, and they're coming through as the Page of Cups. So see how it's like, are you going to accept the apology or not type of thing. Tell me about you, the advice for you. Or what do you need to know about your energy, Virgo? Okay, so we have shift your mindset and thoughts, and we have don't doubt yourself. Let's put this here and we're going to connect that. I want to look at this person's feelings and intentions towards you, Nine of Wands. Tell me about the Nine of Wands for this person's true feelings and intentions towards you. Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. Interesting. It almost feels like there's a very... What is it? It's like a very defensive energy with the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Wands. And it's kind of together with the other cards, like the intensity and the fear and all of this. It's like they want to protect, or it's like they want to... Okay, so I'm getting two things. Like part of them, they want to kind of protect what they feel is theirs, which could be you. But I'm getting that you could be coming through as someone who is very, very like in your power right now. Or you would be, you know, if they were to come towards you. Maybe you're doing very well financially, or you just have like kind of an aura about you right now that's very confident. Together with the Justice card too. It's like they really know that they have to, like they're afraid of this here. Yeah, because we have the respect card too. So it's like they really respect you, I feel, or they look up to you. But at the same time, they're sort of in this intimidation energy because they know that either you would really have something to say to them, or it's like they know what you deserve, you know? It's like they're missing you a lot, but they know that you're in the justice energy. That's really what I'm getting. Because I feel like a lot has happened here. Like if this resonates with you, a lot has already happened here, or a lot has already been kind of thrown away in a sense. And so I feel like this is really going to be a time where can you even get onto a page of seeing eye to eye? And they're coming through as being very confused about that because their intensity is towards you here. And there's a soul pull, but at the same time, they feel like they want to respect you because they're kind of 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Yeah, questioning it all and attaching to the ego. So tell me one more card here for their feelings and intentions towards you, Virgo. Yeah, mysterious. Yeah, exactly. Mysterious allure and fish in the sea. So what I'm getting honestly is that this person, all of this I feel is going on. Like they feel the connection. There is a connection. There's again, a very strong, maybe intense connection, but they're at this place right now where they want to keep an eye on you. They want to make sure that you don't go anywhere. And I don't know if that's true or not, but it's like they want to make sure you don't go anywhere, or they kind of want to keep you because they're very, very attracted to you. They're very magnetically pulled towards you here. There's an intensity, all this stuff. But it's like they kind of make excuses for themselves that they're too busy or that they have other things going on. They could have come out of a situation to where or not a situation, but they could have come out of a lifestyle where they have been very distracted. They have been very much maybe even dating other people or having an addiction here. So what I feel is that they're not completely ready. They see you, they acknowledge you, but they're not completely ready because they are kind of at this different page still. So this is you over here, and then they're kind of like, they know that they have to make a decision, or they know they have to come correct. and they're not willing at the moment. It's like half of them is willing to, and the other half of them isn't. And so it's like all or nothing type of thing at the moment. They have a lot of regret. They have a lot of, yeah, they have regret because they see you as somebody who really is supposed to kind of be in their life in a way. But then they feel like all they can do really is keep an eye on you here. Maybe you already pulled the plug on this person, or maybe you already walked away. That could be it for some of you. We do have the friendship card too. So this could also be someone who wants to kind of maintain a friendship with you, or you want to maintain a friendship with them, but that's kind of all it can be right now, either because that's what you want or because they know that, I don't know why it feels like there's no like romantic tie between you both at the moment, or if there is, it's very much just something that's still kind of in the process of being defined. And this could be because you're very back and forth, maybe. So let's look at the outcome then. Tell me about the Hermit reversed. This is just going to be for June. What is the outcome between the two of you, Virgo? Could be a twin flame connection for a lot of you. We have put away the computer, working less and having more fun. We have obstacles. So there is still, like I said, some obstacles here. And definitely somebody could be working a lot, or there could be a lot of work here with the Eight of Pentacles. And it's like they may be making excuses, or you could be working too, of course, as well. But there's something about like having to work up to the point where they can actually approach you, or really trying to work up to the point where this can actually be. And that's why it feels like it's not quite there yet, but it's because of these things. Talking about the outcome between the two of you in the next few weeks for Virgo. Yeah, it's keeping, somebody's very paralyzed in fear, or they're just kind of wanting to stay in this sort of Eight of Swords, Page of Swords reverse, holding back communication, holding back this transformation. To be honest, I kind of feel like this is you, or there's something about one party here, like either ending it or moving on or transforming at a faster pace than the other party. And then this is them here for a lot of you, the person you're watching for. And they're kind of at this place where they're refusing to move or do anything. And so they're keeping themselves in this, it's like somebody who's choosing, like metaphorically speaking, they're behind this rock and they're choosing to stay there and just kind of watch and look and desire and hold all of these maybe regrets inside, but refuse to move because of a combination here of fear, of feeling intensity with this connection, not sure what it is, why do they feel this way? And then the other part of them is selfish and they don't want to change, or they're still kind of battling this distractive energy in their life. And then I feel like this is the need to transform. This is the need to have a death, a rebirth. And for a lot of you, I think this is you, or this is like an ultimatum or an all or nothing type of thing, to where you either have completely moved on, or this is kind of leading to a moment of the death and the Fool. So it's like this is either going to be a brand new spark of this connection, or things are just not going to move at a fast enough pace and things will dissipate. Yeah, this could be somebody you have a very comfortable, familiar connection with. So what is the outcome here? Tell me about the outcome between the two of you, Virgo. So we have, it is already yours, and we have, you have everything that you need to proceed. And we do have challenging spiritual forces are at play. So there could actually be some, you know, especially if this is a twin flame connection, there could be, maybe not for all of you, but for some of you, there could be like other interfering spiritual things going on. I don't know what that would be, but it could be that there's been, yeah, like some darker energies around the connection. But I feel like it is already yours. So it's almost like this connection. I feel like it will, because we have a heart given here too, but it's really kind of like an ultimatum, is what I'm getting. Like, I don't feel like it's going to happen right now. In the future, it could come together because I almost feel like there's an energy here of this being kind of inevitable to at least come into some form of apology, because we do have the apology card too. Unexpected meeting, the Fool, protected. So this is kind of a protected love, but it's going to have to go through a major death process, is what I feel, and the justice as well. So I think for June, it's going to be more of this looking, watching, not wanting to change energy because of everything that, came through in the reading. And the Hanged Man is crowning the energy. That makes a lot of sense because we have the romantic gesture here too, and circling back to you. So it's going to circle back to you because of all these components. But then at that point, there's going to be sort of a deciding factor that you have everything that you need to proceed with the Death card. That's going to be totally up to you. Some of you may choose to move into a completely new direction, and that will be your justice. That will be, you have the apology that you need, you have what you need to proceed. So let's get the final message card for the outcome. Yeah, there's definitely going to be, so we have nervous and we have the letter. So there's definitely going to be communication for a lot of you, but somebody is very nervous. We have intensity, we have nervous. So I don't know why there's a nervousness here about what's to come. And this is going to be maybe why it's going to be a make it or break it type of thing. So I don't know, because here we have the Page of Swords reversed again. So somebody's holding back on communication because they're nervous and all of these other things that are going on. And so it feels like there's going to be a major choice that's going to be made that is going to be, again, kind of a all or nothing or make it or break it type of situation. And that's going to depend on when you get that message. It could be now, it could be in a few months. And they feel like they can't get through to you. Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Maybe you just really moved on or something like that here. But I do think there's going to be communication. So let's look at the advice for you, Virgo. This is advice for the viewer. Yeah, vulnerability and freedom. There is something about freedom, and this flew right on top of this right here, the Mastery and the Temperance reverse. So it's like you're going to be feeling more liberated. You are going to be freeing yourself. If you do want to make things work with this person, it's important to be vulnerable and to really move past the lessons of the past here. But others of you, this is really about you being free within your energy because you're ready to be free. You're ready to manifest the life of your dreams. Something about this is very much of a justice kind of final conclusion, almost in a way, that I feel is coming through. So I really hope this could help you, Virgo. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you next time. Much love.